Rock!
Good afternoon, YouTube. Big 7170 coming at you for a Sunday afternoon cruise. Sun's getting a little low. I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it out today. Very, very busy with stuff for the house and the never-ending blinker. I'm gonna get better at that. Now I've been very busy with getting stuff ready for the new house, and my girl's starting a new job tomorrow, so went and checked out how she's gonna get to work and where she's gonna park, and you know, all that good stuff. Oh, and I bought this really sweet 1950s radiogram. It's like one of those, like they got the speaker cabinets, and it's also got like a record player and a radio in it, and it's made by Philips, and it's like, you know, 60 something years old. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So I was out in Stellenbosch today, checking that out and giving the guy money for it, and I think he's gonna hold it for me. So I figured we'd do a little bit of highway. A little bit of quick highway cruising today. I'm just like, I'm not feeling anything technical. Had a long weekend, and I'm feeling like just kind of getting out and stretching my motorcycle legs. I haven't been on the bike since, God guys, since the last time that I vlogged with y'all, which was what, 2 Sundays ago, I think. I was gonna do one last Sunday, but just so busy with the house. That's so, no one ever tells you when you're buying a house, like as you go in to be a homeowner, is how much work it is. God, it's a lot of work. There's always shit to do. The pool I'm trying to get clean, and I put up some lights. I got like a little man cave that I've been allocated. We got new flooring put in this weekend. It's been a mission. Everybody give the bird to the camera. Fuck you, camera. I'm actually convinced that thing's not even on. The great thing about South Africa, though, is that we're, as bikers, obviously we're not required to have any sort of plate, like license plate identification on the front of the bike. So you can buzz those cameras going fucking 220 if you want to. It doesn't matter because they're all facing forward, and they're not going to be able to send you a ticket. God, man. You know what? The thing is, South Africa's, it's almost like the Wild West. Some of the laws are strictly enforced and punished very harshly, and other laws, it's like they don't even exist. Like traffic laws. Shit, man, there are no speed traps. There are no cops that sit in their car and wait for you to come by and pull you over. If you get caught in a speed trap, the only thing that happens to you is you get sent a ticket in the mail. They basically just sit there with the camera and take a picture of you and say, ha ha ha, we caught you, 200 Rand fine. And if you ever do get pulled over, then you bribe your way out of it. But Migs, that's not the way you're supposed to do things! I know, but 1,000 Rand fine, or 100 Rand fine, or $100 fine, or give the guy 10 bucks and fucking drive off. I don't know, you tell me what you do. Maybe I'm an asshole. I don't know. What topics was I going to cover today? I had a couple of guys, and I love when you guys ask questions in the comments, like little things that I can kind of touch base on and answer for you. So one of them which was quite a lengthy answer, I think, and we'll go ahead and do that first, I suppose. Ooh, undercover cop, maybe. Was why, like, how did I start motovlogging? Like, and it was kind of a broad question, but I think it was more of like, woo! I think it was more of a like, how did you get started? How did you get started? So I'll answer that, I guess, and I've touched on it a little bit before, but I'll kind of reiterate and be a little bit more specific. I started off watching Blinky Cab because I wanted a motorcycle, and I couldn't have one. And so he was like, you know, everybody's first motorcycle is like, oh, Ninja 250, Ninja 250. So I was along those same kind of routes. And so I watched Blinky Cab, and then I was like, man, that'd be so cool if I got a little 250 and I was able to, because like I feel like I'm a pretty want to say I'm entertaining, but like I go back and watch my videos and I don't want to kill myself. So I feel like I've got an edge on. Woo! I feel like I've got an edge on you know, on some of the guys that produce YouTube content, not necessarily motovloggers, but I watch some of the guys that have like 250,000 subscribers. I'm like, your channel's drivel. How do people watch this? So I thought, maybe, you know, maybe I have something interesting to say. So I got my little 250 and, you know, my little two-stroke and and I basically, my first videos, I didn't even talk. I shoved my flipping my camera, my old Droid camera. Ooh, there are cops. You know what? I talk all this shit about there not being cops here, and now I've seen 3 in the last 10 seconds. Those are traffic cops, the ones with the stripy things on them. I'm still convinced they don't do anything. Anyways, so I shoved my little mobile camera, I think it was an old Droid, like I said, into my face mask, which was not only dangerous, but very ineffective. And I know that's how a lot of the guys started. And there's certainly nothing wrong with it. Make shift! Shift, your bike sounds tortured! Shift! I want to fucking rev to 8Ks! Get off my nuts! Damn! Yeah, so I did that, and then I borrowed one of my brother-in-law's little bullet cams, stuck that on the side of my helmet, and that also didn't have a mic in. So I made little riding videos, and I was like, oh, cool, I like this sort of thing. There's another traffic cop. Ooh, you know what all these traffic cops are here for, boys and girls? President Obama is in town! Yay! President of the United States! Are you the most hated man in the world? And I don't really have a fucking political affiliation, so if you don't like it, you can suck it. But no, but he's here making some sort of la-di-da at UCT. So there's fucking helicopters and millions and tens of millions of dollars are being spent, of your tax money are being spent so he can go talk at a university. So chew on that for a minute. Alright, so anyways, I got a little bullet cam, and then I decided, shit, I like that, so I bought a Drift HD 1080, and I started vlogging, seriously vlogging on my little V-Twin 650, and I covered all the kind of basic topics of, you know, my first vlog, and motorcycle waving, and, you know, all that shit. All the stuff that every motovlogger has ever covered ever, and I still do some of those topics just because. Make shift quickly. Sorry, I'm shifting. Fuck. You gonna tell me that I can't go straight? No, I can still go straight. Good. So I covered all those topics, and then eventually my drift started giving me so much shit, constantly giving me shit, that I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna go with GoPro. And I did, and I've never looked back, and it's been very good ever since vlogging. Yeah, so I basically, like, if you want to get started vlogging, if you ride a motorcycle, I would wait until you've got at least a few thousand miles under your belt. I probably made the mistake of not I didn't have that much experience when I started vlogging, which I think too much of my attention, unfortunately, was dedicated to vlogging, while I should have been dedicated to not crashing. I've never had a close call or anything while vlogging, fortunately or unfortunately, but now that I look back at it, I probably should have waited a bit. So if you're thinking about vlogging, wait until you got a bit of experience riding. Vlogging should be a secondary thing. It shouldn't take up all your concentration, and you know, you've only got that $1 to spend when you're riding, and if you're spending, you know, 75 cents on vlogging and you've only got 25 cents left for riding, then you're gonna end up in a bad spot, I feel. So that'd be my little token bit of advice. Get yourself set up with a good camera. I recommend a GoPro. I would not recommend a Drift. I'm not gonna go into why. I've had some bad experiences with Drift, and I wouldn't recommend them. So take it as you will. Take it with a grain of salt. If you like Drift, if you're a Drift fanboy or a GoPro fanboy, I don't really give a shit. Get what you like, and make sure it's got a good warranty and a good return policy. Audio. Shit, audio is so important. The audio that you're hearing now is like audio 8.0. I'm constantly fucking with my audio. It's never good enough. I think I finally have it now where where people can hear me fairly well, and I think is pretty happy with how it sounds. When I first started vlogging, I had like the drift mic tucked in my cheek pad. It sounded like I was in a well. It was a shit ton of clipping, and I finally said, you know, stuff it, I'm going to invest in a lapel mic. I have an Audio-Technica 3350, whatever, so I got Accidental Broadcast set up. I have it set up exactly, down to the helmet. I have the same helmet, the same mic, the same microphone, everything. Everything's exactly the same cover. I think he does his own wind socks now. But I made my own windsock out of an old fur accessory thing I found at a thrift store for very cheap. So anyways, that is very, very important when you're starting to vlog. Nothing drives people away faster than terrible audio.